If you're watching this right now, something already happened. You disobeyed procrastination. It wanted you to scroll. It wanted you to delay. It wanted you to say, "I'll watch this later." But you didn't. You clicked. That doesn't mean you're disciplined. It means, for one moment, you stopped running. Most people don't understand procrastination. They think it's laziness, poor time management, lack of motivation. That's a lie people tell themselves, because the truth is harder to face. Carl Jung understood this. Procrastination is not laziness. It is self-protection. You don't delay because you don't care. You delay because you care too much. The task in front of you threatens something deeper. Your identity, your self-image, the story you tell yourself about who you are. Jung believed the unconscious mind prefers familiar pain over unfamiliar growth. Read that again in your head. Familiar pain feels safer than change. That's why people stay stuck for years, knowing exactly what to do, yet never doing it. Think about what you procrastinate on. It's never meaningless. You don't delay eating. You don't delay sleeping. You delay the work that matters. The work that could change your life. That's not coincidence. That's fear. Not fear of failure. Fear of success. Because if you succeed, you can't hide anymore. Carl Jung spoke about the shadow. The shadow is not just darkness. It's not just anger or weakness. Very often, your shadow contains your strength, your ambition, your confidence, your power, traits you learn to suppress early in life because they caused conflict or rejection or punishment, so you buried them. And now, every time you try to act seriously, those buried parts start waking up. Procrastination is the alarm system. Here's the truth most people avoid. If you actually act on your potential, you lose your excuses. You lose the comfort of saying, "I could do it if I wanted." Action removes that illusion, and the ego hates losing illusions. As long as you procrastinate, your self-esteem stays protected. Jung warned us about this. What you resist does not disappear. It grows stronger. Every time you delay, you train your brain to associate action with danger and avoidance with safety. That's conditioning. That's why procrastination gets worse over time. Notice how procrastination feels in your body. Tightness, restlessness, low-level anxiety. That's not laziness. That's your nervous system detecting a threat. The threat is not the task. The threat is transformation. You becoming someone new. Jung believed most humans live split lives. One part wants growth. Another part wants safety. Procrastination is where they collide. And most people surrender without even realizing it. Be honest. You don't procrastinate on things that confirm who you already are. You procrastinate on things that challenge your identity. If you see yourself as not confident, you delay confident action. If you see yourself as not successful, you delay success-creating behavior. Procrastination protects your self-image, even when that image is destroying you. Jung said the greatest burden a person carries is an unlived life, a life postponed. Motivation doesn't fix this. Planners don't fix this. Productivity hacks don't fix this. Because procrastination is not behavioral, it's identity-based. So what's the solution? Jung didn't say fight it. He said integrate it. The unconscious loses power when it becomes conscious. You don't battle procrastination, you expose it. Here's the exercise. Sit alone. No phone, no noise. Think of the one task you keep avoiding. Don't ask, "How do I do this?" Ask instead, "What am I afraid will happen?" If I actually do this? Wait, let the answer rise. It might sound stupid. It might feel embarrassing. Write it down anyway. That fear is the shadow speaking. And once it's spoken, it weakens. Then you do something important. You don't finish the task. You do 5 minutes. Not because 5 minutes is productive, but because it lowers the threat. You're telling your unconscious, I'm not changing my life today. I'm just showing up. That's how resistance breaks. Jung believed transformation happens through small, repeated acts of courage. Not motivation, not intensity, confrontation. Each time you act despite fear, you integrate another part of yourself. You become more whole, more grounded, more real. Don't wait to feel ready. Readiness comes after action. Clarity follows movement, not the other way around. Procrastination tells you to wait. Life rewards those who move first. This video challenged you to click, because clicking was symbolic. A small act of defiance, a moment of awareness. But symbols only matter if they lead to behavior. So here's the real test. Not whether you finish this video, but what you do after it ends. Will you scroll, or will you face the one thing you've been avoiding? Not to conquer it, just to meet it. Jung warned us. What you ignore consciously returns as fate, as regret, as years lost quietly. You don't need motivation. You need honesty about what you fear, about what you want, about who you're avoiding becoming. You click this video, now close it, and prove it wasn't meaningless.